Hi folks, Lyle Smith from Nimblesmith here, and today's video is just a quick instructional on the PDF we posted yesterday that's all about communicating through a crisis. It's a single sheet, one sheet, very simple to fill out, and I wanted to go through the steps that you need to use to create a really effective crisis communications. And it's really pretty simple. There's 5 questions, and if you can answer all 5 of these questions really clearly, really specifically, you are going to give your customers that peace of mind, and they're gonna develop and maintain that trust they have with you, and you're going to be able to see your way through to the other side of the crisis. You're going to be one of those companies that wins on the other side because you're communicating with them in a way that means something to them. So it's real simple. We start with the first box. The first question is greet them. And the question is, who are you to me? Now, what that really means is you need to introduce them to you. If you're doing a video, for example, they may not be familiar with your face. They may or may not know the name of the person who's communicating with them. So you want to be really clear about who it is personally and who it is by brand and why you're communicating to them. It's like, I understand we're all going through this tough time together, and we're trying to get to the other side, and we're going to support you in that effort. Step 2, the second question is about expressing empathy. And the question involved in this is, do you care about me? And it's always, remember, all of these questions are always from the customer's perspective. You need to communicate in regard to what they expect. They need to hear what's going to make them feel good about you. So when you express empathy, it's like, I hope you're all in good health. I hope you're all taking good care of yourselves. We understand we're all going through this together, and we need to support each other in this effort and take care of yourselves, because that's what's really important. It's not about sales. It's not about anything other than expressing that I understand what you're going through and I'm here to help. Now, the third question is you need to tell them how you're responding to the situation. This is not how you're responding to them, it's how you're responding to what's going on in the crisis at the moment. So what's changing for me from the customer perspective is the question. And it's 2 parts. So how are things changing for them? What have you done in your business that's now different for them? They interact with you differently. They're on the phone instead of in person. They're on Skype instead of in person. They're pulling up to the curb and collecting an order instead of being able to come in and pick it up themselves. That's what it is. So you need to manage their expectations so that they know that you're handling the situation, it's all in good control, and they're taking care of you, or you're taking care of them, really, is what it is. The second part of this is, what are you doing to help them? What are you doing in all of this stuff to make it easier for them? How are you making it easier for them to communicate? Because a lot of these things, like, for example, your staff may be working remotely now in order to keep continuity of business. And that will probably not change after this pretty severe crisis right now. You're probably going to have to hold on to those tools that you've started to use and portray it as a benefit to your customer, and that's what this has to be. So how is that helping them? And be very clear about it, very quick and very succinct. Question 4 is you need to be the guide. You need to guide them through the uncertainty. So what are you doing for me? I'm the customer. What are you doing for me? So how are you guiding me through this? This is the call to action part. So this is the what can you do, customer, to help me help you? What am I asking you to do? It's not unreasonable. It's not. It's actually pretty easy for you, and it makes things easier for both of us together to work as a team to get through. So, and then, the part of this is the thanks part. It's like, thank you, even if you're not asking them to do anything, you're thanking them for what they've done. Thank you for their patience. Thank you for your attention Thank you for your understanding through the crisis. And then the last question is all about assurance. You need to assure them that things are going to be okay. And even a lot of times, even if you're not sure of an answer of something, it's okay to say, I don't know, but we're working on it. We know this is an issue, but we're working on it. And that generates trust with people because they're like, oh yeah, they really are working on it. And they're not just, making up some story about everything's okay. So you assure them. And the question here is, do you understand me? Do you understand what I need? I need to know that everything's going to be okay. I need to know that you're going to take care of me and everything's going to work out in the end. And that's it. That's the 5 questions. And if you can nail all 5 of those questions, that right there is your press release, your video script, your social media message, and then you can break it up and use pieces of it to answer questions when customers call to ask and they're confused. And you say, oh, well, this is what we're doing to help you. And this is what we're doing to make things easier for you. So it all gets down into one sheet and one easy communication that's consistent across the board. And that's your objective, is just to make your customers feel like you've got it under control. You've got everything under control that you can control. And they're going to be okay. And that's it. So thanks for listening. Again, we're offering free crisis communications help, some consulting help to anybody who asks. Give us a call if you need some direction, and we're happy to help. Good luck.